I think that's what she's done for the game, in general. I don't say women's basketball, I say the game of basketball, period.
Aside from the numbers, the viewership, the attendance, the way that she plays the game, she's ultra competitive, her ability to really stretch the floor and find her teammates.
Basketball has always been more than a game. It's a culture, a passion, and a form of expression. From its humble beginnings on a YMCA court to the global phenomenon it is today, basketball transcends boundaries. It unites people regardless of age, background, or gender. It's not about women's basketball or men's basketball. It's about the game, the artistry, and the players who redefine it. Caitlyn Clark is one such player. She's not just changing women's basketball, she's changing basketball as a whole. Her style, energy, and ability to dominate at the highest levels have sparked comparisons to some of the greatest players the game has ever seen. But her journey is more than a collection of stats and highlights. It's a story of resilience, determination, and an unrelenting belief in her abilities. From her days as a high school phenom to her record-breaking career at Iowa and now her transformative rookie season in the WNBA, Caitlyn Clark has proven one thing over and over. She's not here to fit into the game. She's here to change it. Early life and journey. Caitlyn's roots. Caitlyn Clark grew up in West Des Moines, Iowa, where basketball was a part of her life from an early age. The youngest of 3 siblings, she was surrounded by competitive energy, particularly from her brothers, who challenged her both on and off the court. Her father, Brent Clark, played college basketball at Simpson College, and her family's love for the game inspired her to pick up the ball herself. Even as a child, Caitlyn displayed a level of intensity and passion that set her apart. She was known for staying late after practice, working on her shot, and perfecting her craft, while other kids went home. Her competitiveness wasn't just about winning, it was about mastering the game high school dominance. Caitlyn attended Dowling Catholic High School, where her basketball journey took off. Her name quickly became synonymous with dominance as she racked up points and wowed audiences with her long-range shooting and ability to take over games. During her high school career, Caitlyn scored over 2,500 points, cementing herself as one of the best players in the state of Iowa. Her performances earned her national recognition, and she was named a McDonald's All-American. By the time she graduated, she was one of the most highly sought-after recruits in the country. College success at Iowa. When Caitlyn chose to play for the University of Iowa, it was a decision that shaped the course of her basketball journey. At Iowa, she became the centerpiece of the team, and her impact was immediate. Caitlyn led the nation in scoring and assists during her sophomore year, a feat that had never been accomplished in NCAA Division I history. Her ability to shoot from deep, deliver pinpoint passes, and dictate the pace of the game made her a nightmare for opposing teams. Under her leadership, Iowa reached new heights, including deep runs in the NCAA tournament. Clark's performances during March Madness, where she consistently delivered under pressure, elevated her profile even further. By the time she declared for the WNBA draft, Caitlyn Clark was already a household name. Challenges in the WNBA, the rocky start. The transition from college to the WNBA is never easy. The league is filled with the best players in the world, and the pace, physicality, and skill level are unmatched. Caitlyn joined the Indiana Fever, a team that had struggled in recent years, and expectations were high for her to turn things around. The Fever started the season on a rough note, losing 8 of their first 9 games. Critics were quick to question whether Clark's college dominance could translate to the professional level. Could she handle the pressure? Could she adapt to the faster, more physical style of the WNBA? Clark's mental resilience. But Caitlyn Clark is no stranger to adversity. She faced the criticism head-on, using it as fuel to push herself even harder. She spent hours analyzing game footage, studying her opponents, and working with her coaches to adjust her game after the Olympic break. Everything changed. The Fever, led by Clark, went on an impressive run, winning 9 of their last 14 games. Caitlyn's ability to bounce back from the early struggles and lead her team through adversity showcased her mental toughness and leadership skills. Breaking records, historic performances. Caitlyn Clark's rookie season wasn't just good. It was historic. She didn't just play well, she rewrote the record books. One of her most iconic moments came when she dished out 19 assists in a single game, setting a new WNBA record. But it wasn't just the assists. Caitlyn's scoring ability was equally jaw-dropping. Her deep three-point shooting range made her a threat the moment she crossed half-court. She finished the season averaging 192 points, 84 assists, and 5 7 rebounds per game, a stat line that had analysts and fans alike in awe. Comparison with NBA stars, Caitlyn's style of play has drawn in inevitable comparisons to NBA stars like Steph Curry and Damian Lillard. Her ability to shoot from long distances forces defenses to stretch farther than they're accustomed to, creating space for her teammates and completely changing the dynamics of the game. A showman on the court impact on fans. Caitlyn Clark is more than just a basketball player. She's an entertainer. Her ability to electrify audiences with her no-look passes, deep threes, and clutch performances has drawn in fans who previously didn't watch the WNBA ticket sales for games featuring the Indiana Fever Skyrock.